Yeah.
Record.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't get that. We were just trying to figure out. Okay.
Okay, so it's recording. Okay. Hello again! My name is Danielle Whitworth. I am the GM for tonight. We are going to be going through Adventures in Middle-earth, Eves of Mirkwood, the second half of our training. And this is...
Oh, I'm Riley. And I am the therapeutic specialist.
And...
I'm John Walker, Vice President of RPG Research and GM Level 1.
I'm going to set up
I'm
the
number
whole...
1.
You're number 1. You might still want to have the Poochie, and if you guys want to play two characters, I totally understand, because this is a big bad fight.
We can take them, right? We just need good rolls.
Okay, so the bride, because it comes with the dog,
Yep, and you get a second thing that's only
and the
two.
second person. Now we have a rogue that can do sneak attacks.
Which I can play.
You want to play the rogue?
Heck yeah.
Okay, you're the dwarf.
Sweet. Where is he?
Sure.
I will be the bride with Pooch. I have
Are
the
you gonna
perfect
come over
tactic.
here or you
I
gonna
kill
sit
things.
I like sitting.
I'm gonna
Ow,
I'm
I
gonna
was
go. I'm
talking
gonna
to
sit over
John.
next to you, and she's gonna sit in the DM seat.
Yep, I'm going to set up the player board real quick.
Apologize for eating on camera, folks.
Ooh.
Can you find your dude?
Probably.
It's pretty easy to find him in that.
I can find the bride and the dog. I can at least find the dog.
Okay. And you can just eat your soup the whole time. I'm just gonna... I understand completely. Something about eating my pizza in 10 minutes earlier. I fail? Does someone else want to set this up?
Yeah.
This is the second time.
So, if they won't stand up, flip them over and put them on the other side.
They were standing up. I hit them. Twice.
You brute.
And?
That's the dwarf.
Okay. You just didn't look very roguey in full memory of shield. I mean, I can't judge. I don't have.
You guys know when I obviously wouldn't do this beforehand, but seeing as I'm literally shaking from soreness, I'm gonna set this guy here.
No! Spoiler alert! I don't have the doors because I keep those in a different set.
Okay.
I use them so often.
Yeah, I can imagine. You break down the door for just about everything.
Well, what if I want to be a kind and give a little knock?
I don't think that the dude
Dude.
would just give him a little knock.
He might respect me for being courteous.
I don't think he's gonna be courteous, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me clear my section of tools. Still wearing my name tag. You can't get much more straight from work than I did today.
Hey,
I mean,
you work. Isn't that a wonderful thing?
Some days.
I guess I'll help you set up here.
It says, I knocked it down 3 times. You said yes.
Yeah, if you can't figure out where things stand up on the map, you might not be looking at the picture of the map.
yeah.
Okay.
My wife Carolyn
Yes.
made these for me. These are all homemade.
She's beautiful at things like this.
She's just beautiful. Where is the there? Just put us here in front of the thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Facing up. We're prisoners.
I'm gonna stop it.
I take it you're my focus?
Okay, but I'm gonna choose your dog as my.
All right, I'll take that. That's interesting.
What? There was a couple of them that I did that on. I
You have
tried
talents.
really hard.
It's not, no, there's a print style for
It was
Or
this
vertical.
printer, and it's called putting it in the wrong way.
Oh. I have a printer that automatically double-sided it, and you can flip it to short side, flip it backwards. I don't know why anyone would want to have it like that.
Okay, I need a couple of D20s. And
All you have to realize is that I win.
not automatically. You have to
I'm the
work-
bride. I
I
win.
want to win automatically. I just will myself to win. And I decided I'm not using the dice card.
One of my players kept asking for a gun. Well, I told him that guns were illegal, and he says, "Can I have a taser?"
Ooh.
That's a good answer. Or, you know what I'm saying.
Yep. Good response.
Oh, there he is. I was like, do you not have Grandma's Hub? I'm literally staring at him. No, I gave it away.
So I can't write on this.
Okay, so no, please don't write on those.
Yeah.
The black and white ones are one thing, and if you would like a black and white copy to write on, I can get you that.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
What?
Not over all of them. Not all of them. I
the
mean,
bride.
4 of them.
Then I need 4 of them. There's too many screens in one spot.
Yeah, he does have like 6 of them.
I only have,
Battle Fury, unarmored diverse, Hound of Mirkwood. Got it.
I have to move the screens. All right. Are you your belly, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I need Yogi.
Just so I can do those belly to the bar jokes.
All right. Oops, wrong way.
You should be able to get your sneak attack damage on most combats because my job is to get
Can
up
you
close.
reach belly?
My job is to get up close and beat things.
Sweet.
I'm going to use the black dice for me and the gray dice for the dog.
Ooh, getting fancy.
Yeah, a gray dice 6. This little itty bitty white one.
I think there might be a grade I6 on this side. Nope, I don't
It
see
should
one.
look like this gray. Nope.
I have a white. I have a white that's kind of a bone white, so it's kind of gray.
Yeah, that'll do better. Wait a minute, there is a dice 6 here. Somebody just threw in an extra one. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 20. There's only one 10 side. So I probably won't be rolling percentiles with it. I'll grab this white percentile one just in case.
Well, the dog does 1d8, right? Or d6?
Dog's bite does 1 die 6 plus 3.
Okay.
You don't have any of that particular gray over there, so this will do.
Only a 12-sided gray with dots.
Okay.
All right. Does everyone have dice?
I have dice, I have pencil, I have character sheets, I have sticky notes so I can keep track of hit points and things like that.
And we are passing, right?
What?
We're passing.
Yes.
You guys are acting out today.
Yeah.
What's it to you?
It's the difference between me paying a lot of attention and paying some attention.
You're supposed to pay a lot of attention. You're supposed to be learning here.
I know.
You gotta get ready for yours. So what player archetypes did you notice with your players yesterday?
We had they were very indecisive
Indecisive. Okay.
for the first part.
Alright. So this,
And then they were just really courteous players for the most part.
oh, that's the worst archetype.
Terrible.
It
So
was
yeah, tell the truth. What horrible things were they doing to you?
nothing.
Nothing.
They were actually pretty courteous. I think these guys are the guys that really want this to work.
Are they
And,
butt kickers? Explorers?
I think they're explorers. They wanted to look a little bit everywhere, and they wanted to get all of the information that they possibly could.
Okay.
So explorers is probably the best explanation of what they are.
How were your players?
Yeah, how was your player?
It was
And-
wonderful. And it was really cool watching this guy go from extremely indecisive and not very well to communicate very well to really into it. He still doesn't know what role-playing game he's playing because I haven't told him.
Okay.
That's part of it. I haven't told him what he's playing.
What?
He's playing Doctor Who, Adventures in Time and Space.
The
Without a doctor.
Without a doctor, and all reference to Doctor Who is stripped away. So all he knows is he's in a science fiction thing that may involve ghosts, but it definitely involves plastic robots that shoot things out of their hands.
their hand?
So the hand comes like this, and it splits right down here. So this part of the hand falls down, showing the barrels of the guns, and they go zap.
Okay.
Well, actually, they don't go zap. They just go shh. And
then it zaps.
then there's a big puff of orange powder, like big orange explosion on your chest, or like a smoke bomb went off when it hits you, and then you die.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, really quickly, are you guys fellowship focusing each other, or Bella? You said something about the dog.
That was more of a joke. But
Okay.
Yeah, we are fellowship focusing each other.
All right.
Woof.
So, a little recap. You guys started in Woodsman Town on a quest to Dale to help resettle Dale. You decided to go the way that was suggested to you by Heva, which is... Of course, it's on the front of this one.
Told us by Heva to go up the
Go up.
elf path.
Up to the elf path, on the edge of Mirkwood, and then take the elf path over, until you get to Dale. Or, well, until you get to the Forest River, and then take the river up to Dale.
And we were on the way.
And you were on the way. You guys stayed pretty good in spirit. Along your way, you got a little exhausted. And you met up with some dwarves who fed you, and you partied, essentially. Had a great time singing and smoke rings and riddles. Then, in the middle of the night, since no one decided to take watch...
That was your job.
Oh, it wasn't?
I was getting drunk with my dog.
I mean, it was everyone's job, and I fell asleep, but nothing happened.
Well, you thought nothing was going to happen.
No,
However...
but then other people came after me.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. It wasn't my fault. I just remember that.
Mm-hmm.
That's her name, Warg.
Nice. It's so fluffy. I did teeny babies earlier, and I was like, do I buy this giant husky and pull it out and be like, Morg! And then I was like, this is a $10 toy.
That's an expensive joke.
Yep. And so then in the middle of the night, you guys had hoods put over your heads. And
No!
the captors were saying things like, you stole my pig. You shouldn't have eaten my pig. That was our pig. Galvera will decide. And now you guys are inside of a jail. And it kind of looks, when you look out your bar, like this, and you can see across to the dwarves.
Oh, they're in a different cell?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why are you with the dwarves?
I don't know. I think it's just color different. Obviously.
How? You can't even tell from the males from the females.
Yeah. Well, maybe I just have a different musk.
Well, you certainly have a musk.
Yeah. You're stuck with it.
No,
Then-
I just kill up to the dog. Smells better.
And after a few minutes, this young lad brings some water and bread, and he timidly sits it just
I
inside.
attack you.
You attack him?
Yeah, we're held prisoners.
Yeah. But
He
he's
should-
just a young kid. He can't be more than 10, and he's very, very, very cautious.
So he's 10, so he's weak, and we're getting out of here, right?
I can see that.
I mean, it is.
Am I supposed to wait for somebody bigger and stronger to come?
Can I sneak attack him? Because I'm guessing he's not expecting me.
Well, he's wearing rags. I don't think that he has anything that you guys are looking for, but I mean, you can
Sure he does.
see.
He's got the open door.
No, the door isn't open. He's handing it to you through those big bars.
Oh, darn! You didn't tell me there was a door in the way.
There was a door in the way. And so do you still try and attack him, even though it's probably not a good idea?
Do I have my axe?
No.
Well,
And you're
how am I
tied
spo-
up still.
Oh, sure. I'm going to just chew my way through the door to get to him. Thanks.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So for the audience that's watching, I am intentionally harassing her. This is not I'm a horrible person thing. I'm intentionally harassing her to get her prepared for the real world because the rest of you are jerks.
Oh,
That's
that's a broad statement.
I need to choose one.
I got a broadsword.
All right. So when he sets down the water and stuff, he looks at you and looks at the floor, really scared. He goes, "Are you in Liquid Grade Mazel?" And then he runs.
No. Are we in with who?
Who?
Great Mazel Hutha?
I've never heard of it, so I don't think so.
Are you paying attention?
No.
You can hear Snorri and Bori and Har.
Snoring, Boris, Sleepy, Doc. We got it.
Yeah. Please don't interrupt me.
Oh, sorry.
From the other one, bickering about how Snorri stole the pig from a trap, thinking that it was just a foot, one where you put your foot in and then it tightens.
Uh-huh.
And you hear him, "I'm so sorry."
What an idiot.
Yeah, I guess so. Hey, what are you sorry about, you sorry dwarf?
I thought the pig was caught in someone else's snare, and I just got lucky and he wasn't coming back.
You stole a pig?
Yeah.
He also came back, so you're wrong.
It was very wrong. Okay, so from outside you hear a bunch of guards coming.
Okay.
And they take you away to this chamber that you see.
I don't get to attack him?
No,
So are we bound?
there's a lot. Yes, you're still bound. And there are a lot of guards. But
with rope? Hey, it's Dan.
Hi, Dan. Who do you want to be?
That dragon.
Made of wood?
In Adventures in Middle Earth, we have Bele and the Bride out right now.
I'm being judged for thinking about playing the bride, so I'll play Belly.
You can't play with that.
No,
I've
they're
already
out.
taken the bride.
And Belly.
And I've already given it more personality than you ever have.
Not a problem. You have more experience than us.
No, I'm just being obnoxious. That's my archetype right now, is obnoxious.
Obnoxious.
Great.
Yep. He's interrupting me and everything. Asking to attack everything.
We are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
You want to be a rules lawyer?
Not for this one, I don't know the system.
I have to do everything.
Yeah, come on, John.
Okay.
Do we have a murder hobo?
kinda playing that
with the
too.
bar thing.
Playing everything that's not good.
We're all tied up right now, so we can't murder hobos. Do we have any hobos to murder? These people have homes or not?
Okay, let's see here.
They have homes.
Do I have a
I'll play the Hobbit.
Then I have to murder you.
Hobbit?
We can murder
Okay.
hobos.
I didn't.
Broader.
No. Do I have a home?
You consider the Lonely Mountain to be home.
There
However,
we
you
go.
have
I have
never
a home.
seen
I'm
it.
not homeless because I have a home.
I can only murder hobos.
And all of the village people have homes.
Yeah, there's the construction worker, the Indian, the...
Isn't one of them a sheriff?
yeah, there's the sheriff.
Yeah.
There's the biker
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, there's-
The sailor. I think I actually got them all.
YMCA.
Even the DMs easily distracted.
I'm sorry, guys. I am
You have
easily
to rein
distracted.
us in, not
Yes.
play along.
Oh, no.
Normally I would, but we were getting a new player and he needs to find
Okay.
his character in the bag of minis. That's little.
Okay, so
Probably the Hobbit.
what's
This is
happened
our
so
dice
far?
tower.
We are in a jail cell, and we cannot kill the poor boy who
Act-
brought us food and drink.
You guys just
That's
got
what
brought in. So they take you and the dwarves into the chamber and set you right in front of this woman dressed in all red.
Are we still bound?
Yep.
We still don't have weapons?
Yep.
I start chewing through my ropes.
Too bad you can't reach them very well.
So where are the ropes? Like, how are we tied? Are we tied?
You don't need to know the details of this particular bondage.
No.
What if are the ropes behind us or in front of us?
Are the hands in front of us? Behind?
Yes, that's what I meant.
Behind you for hands.
Oh.
But if your hands are behind
Ooh.
you, but they're in front of me.
Yes. Yeah, you can keep
But
them
you
alive.
guys are being led with guards directly behind you,
Oh,
separating you guys. If you need, I will put the guards there, so that way you're removed.
Okay.
Please place a guard behind each one.
Not fair.
Sorry.
Wait, the guard, sorry, the dog also bound?
Yes.
You got a muzzle on or something horrible like that. That's animal abuse.
With my hands tied behind me, I want to start rubbing my fingers like this,
Okay.
generating some heat.
Okay. You rub your fingers together. Your hands are starting to get warm. Good luck with those calluses. All right.
So, where are we? What is happening?
That's where I was getting. I needed to find the writing. So you are sitting in front of what has now been whispered to you guys to bow in front of Galvera. Please don't grab the minis unless you're moving your character or a character I ask you to move.
Galavera?
Galvera. Yep. She says, "Who are you and to come here and steal our pig? You will tell me your names and intentions here in our lands. And if I do not like what I have, what you have to say, I shall keep your swords here and cast you out without them. Make me angry, and I will keep you here too. Speak." So one member is going to be the company's
Spokesperson?
yes.
I volunteer.
I would raise
Because...
my hand, but it's bound.
So, I volunteer for treatment because I'm a woodsman of the woodlands, and these are obviously other woodmen, right?
They are.
Okay. So I will speak for them. I am the bride, and this is Diochi, the Hound of Mirkwood. And this is my bestest friend, Belly. Even though he is a dwarf, he is a man of great stature. And this over here is Trotter. He's half a person. I mean, halfling, no. He's a hobbit from the Shire. And these other dwarves that we just recently met invited us to their camp, which we did enjoy. We weren't aware that the pig was stolen. We do apologize for that. All wise and great Galavera, we do not deserve to be here with you, but we are willing to make reparations. Perhaps we can help work on your palisade or do some roof repair. Or I'm really good at chopping wood. I can bring in a lot of wood. Maybe we can bring enough wood in to pay for the pig, because it wasn't theft by intent, of course. And as you know, I can keep talking like this until you notice.
I do notice. I've been marking them as I'm going.
How warm are my hands?
They're just getting to the little bit of chafing warm.
Are they sweaty?
Slightly.
I'd like to use the sweat to help sleight of hand my hands out of the restraints.
Are you trained sleight of hand?
No, but I'm gonna try it anyway.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and roll.
So that would be just your dexterity roll.
13.
You do not.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna continue rubbing my fingers together.
So
Okay.
while my best buddy here, the bride, is talking, I would like to just try to slip my hands out of, or try to at least loosen the bonds.
Okay, go ahead and do another. Are you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
10.
Do not.
Darn.
Okay. I need you, bride, to roll a traditions.
Tradition.
Attitude.
Oh.
Intelligence traditions.
Yeah, I'm looking. Isn't there a better choice?
Nope.
I thought traditions was the formal
Okay.
method. That there was a secondary method you could use, like using I don't know, history or presence or something. Okay, so traditions. So
Traditions
-1.
check.
That's what I didn't want.
I was just wondering when you took it from 8, so I didn't die.
Because it was the first thing my fingers touched.
Nice.
6 -1 equals 5. So you should let me roll. Use something that had a good score.
Mhm.
Nice.
All right.
4. You got 10. Nice.
Bad dice.
So, although she was willing to hear you out, she also was looking down her nose at you the whole time, like
It's not my fault.
to associate yourself with all of these other people and to run around in my territory. All right, so go ahead and do a second traditions check.
Ah, traditions.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to doing persuasion or something useful?
Come on, let's go.
Not this time. It's traditions because you're doing a
The introduction is traditions.
yeah.
So the second roll is the same thing?
Yeah. It's also a traditions check.
Can I interrupt her traditions and basically state that she's been grieving for quite some time and she's been spending a lot of time away from.
Are you skilled in traditions?
No.
Yes.
Oh, so
Oh.
you're giving him
Advice.
Yeah.
so he gets to roll advantage.
16 -1, so 15.
15.
I was thinking that my role as a woodsman, the fact that maybe I should have been able to do something other than traditions.
No.
No, it is just a traditions check. If you're actually questioning, John,
Mm-hmm.
it is literally a traditions check.
Yeah.
See? Both the tables say traditions. Intelligence traditions check. And I was only doing that because that's GM to GM. Normally I would not show that to my players. However, Galvera Well, what you did was foolish.
I'm sorry.
But I can see forgiveness. We will work something out. And then you hear a sound from outside, the running of feet, and the ground shakes a little, and you can hear some timber breaking and roaring howls. Galvera! I am hungry now, and your scrawny pig will not satisfy me. 1 second. Sorry, guys.
It was a big pig.
Well, no.
The one you ate.
Oh.
Yeah.
Send out your children, Galvera.
Oh?
Send out your bravest sons so I may kill them too, and drink their hot blood. Send out your suckling babies and their mewling mothers so I may eat my fill. Send them out or you all die.
Every sons, willing mothers, babies, children.
Wait, what was it?
That's all of them.
But isn't she supposed to
So
send out
the
her
guards,
babies, but they're the babies of other mothers? That doesn't make sense.
it's the all the children in the village.
Oh,
He's addressing the village essentially through the Galvera.
oh, okay.
All right, and then the guards and the townsfolk who are in there, who you could not, or who you could kind of see, you hear whispers, "Grey Muzzle Hub! Grey Muzzle Hub! Grey Muzzle Hub has come!" And Galvera, yeah, Galvera, you see the guards who are following you actually had your weapons, and they throw them down and cut you free. Can you fight? If not, learn now! And yes, we draw swords together this day, be you friend or foe. So, that was from Galvera. And outside, you hear Grey Muzzle Hob. So be it! And now we need to roll for initiative. I had Grey Muzzle Hob.
Oh. Interesting.
Yes,
Jeez.
so he
Rolled a 3.
We don't have the camera laying down.
Yeah, that's because I couldn't find it. It's a bunch of text things. Yeah.
You want me to try and take care of that?
Go for it.
And if you need the keyboard, it's right here.
I think he's just going to use that computer just because it's a little blurry.
Okay. While we wait for tech problems to fix.
You guys can be under the screen.
So that way you guys know, the when this fight starts, there are goblins who come in with Grey Muzzle Hob. However, the townspeople will start to attack them. And therefore, we are not going to roll for all of them to speed up the...
Do we need to move the
Action?
guards off the map?
Yes, and the guards need to come off because they will also be fighting with goblins. The only battle that matters at this point is between you guys, and you can also remove Galvera.
Yeah, she's not in the way.
You might want to leave your throne though, because that is there.
Is that big enough?
Probably. I don't know.
Now that you can zoom in closer.
It'd be nice. Maybe we could.
That one's duct taped and hung up with a wire.
Oh no, if you can electronically zoom in, not. Oh no, we don't need you to
Well, actually,
close
like,
the caption.
Well, no. He's not closing. He's doing that, and he can lengthen the actual.
When he stretches it or something?
Yeah. I think. Find out. Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
I've been learning.
We might make a tech person out of you.
I'm already a tech person.
Techier person someday.
I'm here on Sundays.
I know you are.
Sunday.
I'm very appreciative of that.
Okay.
So I
So
go first.
we're gonna count down from 10, or from not 10, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16,
I told you to go first.
15,
Just put me last.
14. What number do you have?
7.
And you have,
6.
Yay!
and this is our turn order. So,
Wait a minute. Gray Muzzle Hob goes first?
oh yeah, this time it's an oh yeah. All right.
Oh yeah.
So, the doors bust in a gush of air, and it is the foulest smelling air. And in is Gray Muzzle Hob. He is a fearsome black furred warg with burning coals for eyes. His coat is matted and slick with blood, and you just smell death that enters with him and his goblins. All of the torches and the fire go out. So there's a torch on each of those light posts.
Light post.
You just flip it over.
Yep.
Okay.
See, no fire.
No fire. Alright. And the fire pit in the center. So it is not completely dark because it was daylight outside. So it's much more dim.
Dim enough that it's going to interfere with us humans?
No. It's just dim. And all right. Gray Muzzle Hob goes around the fire.
This
50,
way?
yeah, 50 speed.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. He's right on us at 40.
It's 50, so one more. Or is he on? Oh no, he's on top of us.
Yeah. If I move him any further, he will be standing on top of us.
Okay. Gotta move this. I'm chesting it.
I think your position is perfect. I need a shield. You're there.
I'm not a good shield.
All right. And he goes and bites.
I don't taste very good. I have a musk.
Well, he has more of a musk, so he can't smell you over him.
He goes blind to dwarves.
Yep. So he's going after the dwarf, and he just barely misses. But you feel this aura, and you guys are close to him. Can you please make a wisdom saving throw?
We do this on his turn?
No, this is the end of his turn.
So at the end of his turn, that's when we make the saving throw?
No. Sorry. I thought it was when you entered the fear aura. No, it is on your turn. So the bride, you need to make this fear saving throw.
At the beginning of my turn?
Yes.
Well, that's not very good. But I am angry!
Plus 0. That's what I have.
So I'm going to activate my Battle Fury, which has no effect on the fear saving throw, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Fear saving throw is what? Intelligence, wisdom, dexterity, constitution, charisma?
It's wisdom.
Wisdom. But I'm super brave, I'm telling you. I got a dog and everything. Nope. I'm not sure if I like this.
What did you get?
I know.
Well, I'm sure a 4 doesn't beat anything.
Nope.
Every time I rolled in the dice tower, I got terrible rolls.
I've only gotten like 1s and 4s in that dice tower.
Yeah.
And I rolled for a few minutes.
This is a beautiful bad tower.
Hey.
17! So apparently...
That it doesn't work.
Don't do it when
It doesn't roll high when I need it actually to roll. Okay, so 4. I'm terrified with that.
You are terrified. You are frightened until the start of your next turn.
What's that mean?
One of these DM screens probably says.
I was thinking it did, but it does not.
It would be under the standard D&D.
But you only have to
That's what I'm looking at. I see petrified, paralyzed, invisible, incapacitated, grappled. Oh, frightened. It's right there. You have disadvantage on all ability checks and attack rolls. While the source is on fear, the creature cannot willingly move closer to the source of fear.
Yeah, I'm 10 feet away already, so pretty far away to start with.
You're at 10 feet, right?
Yes, at 10 feet.
Okay.
And can't get closer, huh?
Nope, you cannot
All
get
right.
closer.
So I say sick 'em.
Well, does this dog have to make a wisdom saving throw?
Yes. Yes, definitely.
Thank goodness my dog's better than I am.
Your dog wiser than you.
Because he's a dog. Dogs are wiser than people.
Yep.
I rolled a nat 20.
On the floor. Sorry, it doesn't count. Is that a 4?
Yeah.
It's a 4.
All right. Your dog is scared and cannot move closer and has to roll with disadvantage on all ability
Well, he's going to attack with
and
advantage.
attack
No,
rolls.
he doesn't get advantage.
He
gets
gets disadvantage.
with disadvantage, he bites. Plus 5 to hit, though.
Oh, yeah.
So an 11 plus 5, 16. Do I hit on the class 16?
Yes.
Yay!
You hit.
And I do 5 points of damage.
All right.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Taking a look at my character sheet, and the saving throws says that I have a +0 on wisdom,
Yes.
but I'm not proficient in it. But I have a +1 to my wisdom modifier. So I think my character sheet is wrong.
Okay, wait. What's your... Oh, +0? You have a +1 to your wisdom modifier? What's your wisdom?
13.
+1, and then so your... Should be a... not proficient in it, so it should be a +1. So your character sheet is wrong.
So that means that that's every character sheet that we have printed.
Just for that character.
Yeah.
Put in every single case.
Yep.
Okay, so...
Then I need to go back through with a marker. Or a whiteout.
Sorry.
The target must succeed on a DC 11 strength saving throw or have disadvantage on its next attack.
Oh. Okay. So is the DC...
DC 11 strength.
Okay. It does not. It has...
It's not having disadvantage?
It does have disadvantage.
Yay! Good doggy! Good doggy! Now my turn.
You have disadvantage.
I do so 5, 10. I didn't move closer. I just moved over there.
Okay.
And I don't have ranged attacks, really.
Dagger.
I could throw the dagger, or I could scoop up some coals with my axe and fling it at him.
You could do that.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
I have disadvantage on this, right?
Yep.
And I'm assuming I'm not proficient in slinging.
Cool.
So is this a
No.
dex check?
Yes.
Dexterity? So I get a +2 for my next year. I have the same strength and dexterity, so it doesn't matter. Oh, and I am angry, so I have a +2 to damage.
Okay.
Don't hit me. We're your dog.
Don't hit me either.
10 and 10 plus 2, 12. Did 12 hit it?
No, 12 does not hit. Just as a little thing, what do coals do as damage?
Oh, I would give it 1d4 fire.
That's what I thought.
I mean, it's an improvised weapon. Unless you say I can set it on fire, then probably do 1d6. But,
Yeah.
If I'm just burning it from the hot coals, 1d4.
Okay,
Plus
that's what I
strength.
thought. Okay. We're to Belay. Yes, you have to. You're in the 10 feet.
Is it brighter in here
15.
now that I've stirred up the coals?
What?
Is it brighter here now that I've stirred up the coals?
Yes, one area is lit. If you wanted to show that, go ahead and position those over the. Oops, I lost
On
one.
fire?
Minus one of them. Roll. Wait. It's just a little bit brighter. Can you do really quickly? Can I go back and do a dex check real quick to see if doing that?
Did anything?
Yeah.
Just a straight dexterity, no sleight of hand.
Or no, dex sleight of hand.
Okay, +2. Which is 4! I rolled another 4, so 6!
Okay, it is not brighter in there.
Oh, man.
Do I notice that there are still some active coals underneath?
Of the fire?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
Right, and I've got
definitely.
a fire going there right there. Right next to it, almost. Not quite, but you know.
There's just a bunch of coals underneath his feet that he's not touching and is not aware of.
How insulting. How long am I afraid of him?
Ballet. You're afraid of him until your next, the start of your next turn.
Okay. I'm scared and I keep rolling 4s.
It's this dice tower. I got a 15 on my wisdom check.
Okay. You are not afraid and cannot be afraid for the next 24 hours. Of
What's
another.
the range of his fear?
That is for me to know.
Okay. It's gotta be at least 10 feet, 'cause you got me.
Yeah. I would like to,
Don't just roll.
what if I want to just roll? No, I'm going to attack it with my short sword, and since the dog is within 5 feet of it, I have a sneak attack.
Okay.
That means just your damage.
Yeah, I know. Still. Does 15 hit?
Yes.
Sweet.
So do you know how sneak attack works?
Yes. I add a d6 to my attack.
Okay.
Well, I did 8 damage.
All right.
Bad puppy. So it's the beginning of my next turn. Got it.
Can I move?
Yes, just not. Oh no, you can move as you wish. However, if you move away
Opportunity
from,
attack.
Yep.
Yeah. I can't do that.
are you 15 feet away from Grey Muzzle Hobtrotter?
I don't know.
10.
10? Okay. I couldn't tell from here. It looked like 15. Maybe a 10.
I guess I'm not going to move then.
All right. You need to do a wisdom check.
12.
You are not afraid of him for 24 hours.
Okay. I had a couple of questions. I noticed I'm looking through my equipment and I don't see a lamp.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yep.
don't have a lamp. I'm guessing I don't have any lamp oil.
Nope. No lamp oil. Sorry. But if you stir up the coals, it's more likely, it's pretty likely to war up.
Okay. I want to duck behind him and hide. Make my way over to where the fire pit is and try to stir it up
Okay.
to get some more fire going.
All
Can
right.
you hide while moving? 'Cause once you come out of hiding, you're...
Yeah, you can't hide while moving. You can stealthily move, but that would be your action for the turn.
Okay, in that case, I'm just going to move over there and stir up the coals.
Stir up the coals? Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to get as much of it. On the other side. There we go.
All right.
The corner I've already stirred up?
No, I want to get into the more of the center. So,
Okay.
Over here?
yeah.
You have enough room,
And
movement?
Trotter move through other characters.
If
Yes,
they're twice as
without.
big.
If they're twice as big, so not you, but
Well,
the bride.
No, twice as big.
Oh, twice as big.
Because medium, small.
Yeah.
It has to be a large that he can pass through.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
even if okay, then no, he doesn't.
Now, you
have
can go around the outside edge here.
Yeah, I guess 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. 5.
Okay, 5. Yep, and 5 was within your.
And I'm stirring it up. I'm trying to get as much of it going as possible.
Okay, go ahead and roll a sleight of hand.
20.
That is a roaring. Was that a 20 on your die or 20 total?
20 total.
Okay, that is a very, very bright fire. And is that all you're gonna do in your turn?
Can I do anything else?
That
You
was
can
an
move.
action.
Well, you what?
You do a movement and an action.
Yeah, you did a movement and action, so no.
Okay.
How much
Alright.
fire do I reveal?
The one square in front of him.
On a 20?
On a not nat 20.
You do realize that there's no such thing as a natural 20. Well, I mean, there is a thing as a natural 20, but it doesn't mean anything on a skill check. It's not an auto success like an attack is.
Oh, it's not?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Same thing with-
Then actually,
I mean, it would succeed if it was higher than the goal.
the like a I did not know they were different.
Yeah, it's not an auto success. You can roll a natural 20 and fail if the goal says 21, and you don't have any modifiers.
Or let's say I want to fly. Can't roll that 20 and be able to fly.
Cross.
You want to make a
Yeah.
T shape?
T shape. Well, not T, but
Yeah.
the line closest to him, and then one up from right in front of him.
Wait
I
a
did
minute.
not know that was how that worked.
Like this?
Yeah.
How am I supposed to?
Put some black dice over
Yeah. Black die. Like that.
it. Sure.
And the other corner needs to be open.
Which one? That one or this
Yeah.
one?
Yeah, because he's storing the middle, so the two
Makes a T.
makes like a makes a T.
Okay. Hot coals. Hot coals.
Hot coals, hot fire. And now it is Grey Mazel Hobbs' turn.
Oh.
And he goes,
Breathes fire?
no, he likes a
He's an
not so
ostrich.
nice, and he
No,
basically is afraid of it. He makes an awful noise. He is going to run that direction, giving both the dog and Dele an attack of opportunity.
Ah, so
Yay!
you're not. No.
But we're still at disadvantage because it's not the beginning of our
I'm
turn.
not.
Yep.
You are.
No. Wait, what do you mean I am?
You're giving me this.
And actually, if you hit, that's sneak attack.
Yes.
Ooh, I have inspiration.
not.
I give it to you.
Oh. Does that mean I get it over one?
Yep.
Sweet.
And that's part of my fellowship focus.
Sweet. It's a lot better.
What did you get?
I got a 3 on the first one, then 15 on the second one, so 19 total.
That is a hit.
Sweet.
And we're still
That's
next to
one.
it. Sneak attack damage!
Ah, gosh.
Same as last
Another
time.
8.
8. Did you roll 2d6?
Yes, because it's a sneak attack, so I get another D6.
There's another critter
Oh,
next to it.
there's 2. Okay.
It's not once per turn, it's once per. It's
Critter.
not once per round that you can do sneak. It's once per.
Yeah, I just didn't know it was
It's
2d6.
one per turn.
No, it's one for the weapon and then one sneak attack.
One's a turn if you have
Weapon
advantage.
damage.
Oh,
D6.
weapon damage. Oh, was a
It's
d6
not my
too.
Yeah.
turn.
Well, no, it doesn't say your turn. It's once
Yeah.
per turn. This is a new
So-
round, right?
Yeah.
He
Oh,
starts-
yeah, it is. 'cause
Okay.
it's-
Yeah.
You just can't
so
get
you
a
said
sneak
8
attack
damage?
on your actual
8
damage.
That's not how I understand it.
Well,
It's-
this specifically
what-
said
a
it's once per
turn
turn.
is everybody's round. It's he sees it. You can get sneak attack on a attack of opportunity,
I know that.
but he can't do it again in the same melee round. So, Gray went first, then me, then Belly did this. Gray just went, so it's a new turn,
Mm-hmm.
So I can
and
sneak
he
attack.
he can do it again. I mean, he got a sneak attack. Now, when he gets his regular attack, it'll only be a regular attack because he only gets it once per turn.
So I'm pretty sure no one's going to be near him when he runs away. Especially if your dog can't move towards him.
All right.
Oh, wait, no, he can't. It's not my turn. Oh, how fast are you moving?
No, dog.
Yeah, do you want
Dog.
Oh,
Like
don't
I
sneak attack. Disadvantage, you know.
Oh, not sneak attack.
That's probably not good.
6 plus.
No.
5.
No, it's
5.
a 2 plus.
No. Oh, yeah, disadvantage. Darn.
Okay, yeah, no, that does not hit. Sorry. So now the dog moves up to the stand
Oh no, he's gonna eat Galavera.
No, she's got
and
it.
turn
Are you gonna go on
him
the
around.
stand or just?
No, just to the stand, away from the light.
Oh.
And he is going to just stand there. And it is the bride's turn.
Okay. I quickly wrap my cloak around the front of my axe. Not over the blade, just near the heft. Put it in the fire, and then charge with my flaming axe.
Okay.
Fire axe to the face! And I'm
Did
not.
you make a wisdom save?
No,
No, because he didn't start his turn in the 10 feet.
Oh, okay.
So I come charging in there, and I've got my brave, and I got my big fire axe.
Okay.
I'd like to give him a inspiration.
Oh, thank you. I need it. All right. So you and I are out of inspiration. But since I get inspiration to help him,
And
don't I
he
automatically get
succeeded, you get it back.
that? Yeah, because you're my fellowship focus.
Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, who is your fellowship focus? I'm sorry. Okay.
It is now.
It seems like the best card. Nice. Stop using my dice tower.
Yeah, I'm going to quit using the dice tower.
What did you roll?
With advantage, I rolled 8 plus what was it? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. With advantage, I rolled a 12.
That does not hit.
I want my inspiration back.
Too bad.
But I am waving a flaming axe in his face.
Yes.
Bad puppy.
GOG.
Ah. Just regular, right?
Nice. I don't think it's the dice tower.
I think it's the
Just
dice.
roll.
It's the bad dice.
Here.
Bad hop. Bad hop. Am I going to reroll this? Oh, yeah.
No, you don't get to reroll it. It's just for next time.
I got a 2.
All right.
Does a 7 hit him?
No.
Sure.
'Cause I got a +5.
Mind if I try using this?
Are you sure you want to?
It can't make my dice rules worse.
Dele?
Oh, okay.
Up to the bar.
I'm going to. I don't know.
I'm going to pout.
I'm going to scoot back to here. Can I dip in? No, that's not
Get 1.
But it wasn't called for.
gonna work. John, come on.
Okay, guys. What are you doing?
Can I stick? I'm going to stick an arrow into the hot coals, and then I'm going to use a different arrow to shoot at Grey Muzzle.
Okay, so you're just resting that arrow?
I'm heating it up in the coals.
Okay. Is it? It's made of wood, partially.
Ooh.
Yeah, the shaft of an arrow is wood.
Okay, that's. Well, it'll be on fire then. So.
So do you use that arrow?
Sure, I'll use that arrow once
Okay,
it's
then it's
put
got
on fire.
fire arrow.
And then fire a fire.
Whoosh!
Okay.
9.
That means no in
No.
German.
It does. What's happened?
Are you moving anymore?
No.
Okay. And Trotter.
I want to move to the opposite end of the.
The fire completes. It's completely.
That's fine.
Okay. I also needed to say that in your turn.
Okay. Oh, so I've got a full raging fire.
Yep.
Can I still see Muzzlehob?
Yep.
Good. Can I see him through the fire?
Well, he is short.
Yeah.
He barely sees over that pit.
You'll have some things going.
Disadvantage?
Yeah, disadvantage. Or I was gonna say half. It would be half cover to hit him.
Wow, that's a tough shot. You can do it! Or you can run around to the other side and shoot him, then go find some hiding place.
What I was hoping to do was fire through the fire to him so that as my arrows go through, they get caught on fire.
You can light. You did just see your friend light it,
Yeah.
and that's a chance to see if it gets caught on fire.
So if I go on that opposite side, I'm going to be...
You're going to have. He's going to have half cover.
Okay, but if I stay where I am...
You
Might have to move.
you still have half cover.
Okay, I'm going to move up to the corner where, next to Belly,
Okay.
where I no longer have half cover.
Yep.
And I'm going to
chewing through the die.
I'm gonna pull out an arrow, light it, and fire.
Okay. Roll to hit.
3D printing's amazing. Super detailed.
Did you roll a 1?
No.
No,
What'd you roll?
2. I'm not even going to add that up.
Is the math too hard for
Well, you
you?
might have a plus 13
No,
somehow.
I just don't want to be depressed.
TPK! TPK!
Just because we can't roll high enough.
I've taught her well. She's going to TPK a party.
Yeah, because Huck's not here, we all got his curse. Huck.
No, I think it's just my curse.
The
We all
bride.
have it. You can't hit him.
Grey muzzle hob bites you.
Ooh, who me? Me hound, me bride.
You bride.
Me bride. I say no. Bad touch.
Too bad.
Stranger danger.
Click on the nose. No.
What you needed to do was have a roll of newspaper.
Oh yeah. You just should carry that around.
And then light that thing on fire.
Bad.
He
13.
attacked me while I was holding a flaming axe in his face.
Yeah, he had disadvantage.
And he still hit me.
Just barely.
And I'm telling you to just do it to me.
All of it.
14.
Gosh.
Is that all of it?
His overall.
And that's it. You know my arm class is 14, right? Alright.
Yep.
So
I see it right in
I'm
front of
out-
me.
Out of the picture. I'm down. Woodsman
Oh, no.
down.
Our fellowship focus just went down. That's all I did.
No,
That's some shadow points.
that is shallow point.
Or in your case, shallow points.
Because we're both short. Yeah. The highest joke.
Well, hey, look, I'm not very tall right now. Either.
Because you're lying down. Get up.
All
It
right.
hurts.
Too bad. Wait,
DOG. You still or
Oh,
no?
wait a minute, hold
Yeah,
it.
I'm like, aren't you ready?
You've got to do a.
I hold it. I'm battle fury. That means I resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. So I only take half
There we
damage.
go. I'm like, wait a second.
So how much damage did I actually take?
half damage would be it was 14. So you
7.
take 7.
7 points.
I thought you were
Hardier than that.
hardier than that.
One shot.
I almost think about going down and says, "No, not today, Wolf."
I'm angry.
All right, then the bride.
Yeah. Bright is going to make lunch meat out of you, and the dog's going to make lunch meat out of you.
I feel like both of them.
Oh, we'll see.
Yeah, you need to make a save for both of you and the dog, starting inside of this.
Who are you helping?
The GM. He's like making friends.
You're supposed to be on my side.
I'm supposed to be on my side.
You're the fellowship focus, remember?
Yeah.
Well, there is no sides here. Technically, we're
so
cooperative
wisdom saving
storytelling.
throw, the wolf gets +5. I get +0. Not the wolf. My
DOG.
DOG gets a +3 wisdom.
Okay, that makes more
because he's a dog? I don't know.
He's a good boy.
Yes. He just plays with dogs.
Advantage on wisdom perception checks using hearing or smell. No.
Aha.
Can I smell the fear? Can you smell what the rock is cooking?
You cannot smell the fear.
Oh.
The fear smells you.
Oh. Can I roll to avoid that?
No.
Can I avoid the fear smelling me?
Nope.
Ooh, does it have to make a constitution check? That's my must.
No.
Ah, darn it.
That's why the fear can smell you.
Oh. Oh, because I have a must.
Yeah, the
Gotcha,
fear can't
gotcha.
help but smell you.
Charisma, intimidation, that's one of mine between intelligence and wisdom perception. Darn it!
Nope.
Alright,
Shit.
so just have to deal with it. So the black one is me, the gray one is my dog.
Okay. Black one.
Ooh.
Black one, 9 plus 0.
9.
I'm pretty sure
You have disadvantage.
I'm gonna have to, oh, I
You're
am now.
feared.
The dog, though, 7 plus 3, 20.
No fear.
Okay, so.
And the dog no longer has to make fear checks for 24 hours.
Yay.
See, I'm trying to make sure that you can get into the same state I'm in right now.
I'm going to use my inspiration on the dog. And I am going. Wait a minute, I can't. Can I do that?
I don't know.
No, you
Oh,
cannot
yeah?
do that. It's only your fellowship focus.
I am going to use my. I can use it on myself, though. And I'm going to
Yes.
use the inspiration on myself to not roll at disadvantage.
Okay, so you just roll one die.
And I'm rolling one die for the dog, so black and gray again.
Question.
What are you
Before
doing?
do that, could you use your inspiration on the will save?
You probably could have.
Good.
but I didn't.
Can I do that?
You could have if you would have declared it beforehand.
Alright, it ended the same way. You know that, right?
Hmm?
Using it on the will save.
We'll just get a normal here.
Yeah,
Instead of having
If you
disadvantage.
get it on the will save, it means you don't have to make another will save again.
Okay, I hit him this time.
Okay,
Right.
so you are the black die, and is that a 9?
The dog hit him.
The dog hit him.
Okay, I was gonna say you have a 9 plus.
I got a 5.
Oh, you got a 5.
I rolled a 5 plus 4 is 9 total.
Okay.
I have the 18 plus 5, so I think that hits.
Yes.
Just guessing. Alright, but the dog does good damage.
Yep.
1 dice 6 plus 3, and then he has to make a strength saving throw. I have disadvantage on his next attack.
Yep. And he has disadvantage. Yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9. 9 points damage. We're going to whittle him away 1 hair at a time.
I don't like that.
Why is she rolling so many dice?
Sounds like
Because he has disadvantage.
Oh.
Sounds like
And,
four of them.
He does not have disadvantage from that, however, he does still have disadvantage from the fire you're holding.
Ah.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm going to rename my dog Snoop.
Snoop.
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Alright. Abella.
Better.
I'm moving over to these. I don't trust those red dice.
Okay. Well, Okay. One, two, three, four.
I like this death tower, it sounds so loud over here.
I am going to light an arrow and shoot it at him, but then after that I'm going to move. Let's try this dice. And help. Okay, I missed.
What did you get?
2.
Two.
Did I hit him?
No.
Okay. I'm just going to move over here now. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm there. That's right. I'm upright. I can't fit him upright.
Are you in the stand?
No, I'm in the space next to the stand. Go ahead.
Oh, because the pillar's in that weird.
Yes, it's
Okay.
in between 4 squares.
Yep. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Billy. Or not Billy, Trotter.
Light, arrow, fire.
Okay. Shoot.
It helps. Got it too. It doesn't matter. Just
2.
You plunk an arrow right at his feet.
Actually, total of 7.
It is not on fire. John, can you pull away your phone, please?
Okay. And just so you know, the result of my phone being in my hand is that Anna will be here tomorrow.
Okay. Tomorrow?
No. Tomorrow, Saturday.
Okay.
Okay.
I was gonna say, although tomorrow is Spark Central.
So she will be here on Saturday, and she'll be running the game.
Okay. I did catch it though. Pretty on top of it. Grey Muzzle Hob goes to bite the bride again.
I know, it's picking on me.
If it bites the dog, it is dead. There's no. It's being.
it doesn't attack its own kind. It's not cannibal. Or is it? Probably cannibal.
It hits.
Take half damage.
Okay. Half of 8.
Half of 8, so 4. I cast healing potion.
Too bad you don't have that.
Oh, I cast second. No, I don't have that either.
Bride? I need a fear aura. Yeah.
Can I use?
I fail.
What'd you get?
6,
Plus.
0.
Oh, 0. Sorry. Okay. Yes. So you have disadvantage. I'm really sorry. If it's any consolation when I'm on your side of the table, I roll like that.
But you roll like 3 of people.
I don't know why I'm rolling. I mean, what's my purpose if all I can do is just swing randomly, waving around back and forth?
Well, you're keeping the dog at, or the Grey Muzzle Hob at disadvantage. You're playing a key role in that, and keeping people from getting way hurt worse.
Who's gonna heal me?
Alright.
I'll come and heal you.
So, with disadvantage, and that means I got a total of 6.
Does not hit.
Doggo.
Yep.
Hits. No. 10 hit.
Nope. All right, LA.
I should go attack the Grey Muzzle, or should I go up the stairs? No.
That is up to you.
Yeah. I don't really.
Can you attack from the stairs?
Well, I can go up the stairs and be on top of it.
Then you can get above it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I can reach him, though, with like a melee attack.
Well, see how far you can move up.
Do you have a range attack?
I have a short bow, as I've been using for the past couple of turns.
Yeah, and if you switch, it's an action to switch. But if you just drop your bow and grab your...
You can go 30 feet towards the stairs.
I can only go 25.
You can only go
25 feet
25.
towards the stairs, fire your bow, and then the next round go over.
Okay. I'll do what John said and go 1, 2, 3,
Oh.
4, 5.
You're within a...
You can melee range.
You can melee him. So do you drop your bow on the stage?
I'm gonna set it in the throne, and then, yes.
You get more damage with sword.
No,
or
it's
the bow?
completely equal.
But, because you're above him, you get advantage.
Okay.
Woohoo!
Take advantage. And get
3 tactics is the same height.
2 twos.
With tree tactics?
The tree from earlier?
Yeah, but you want to look at the description?
Isn't it advantage?
mean, I hit. That's good.
Yeah.
Useless advantage, though.
Oh, it's just advantage, not plus 2 or anything. Okay.
No, there's
Cool.
just advantage.
19 and 18. So,
19.
well, 23 and 22.
Okay, so 23, because you had advantage.
Yep.
So.
And because the bride's there, I get
Sneak attack.
sneak attack.
Mhm.
Well, that's what I'm good for. Giving you sneak attack.
Yeah.
And giving it
Very
disadvantage.
nice. Yep.
And bleeding everywhere.
It's very generous of you. 9 damage.
9 damage.
How am I supposed to have children if I have this many body parts missing?
You have none so far.
Nope, you're just very, very wounded and bleeding quite a bit.
There's a lot of puncture wounds from teeth.
Trotter.
Question.
Answer.
From where I am,
42.
Free choice of play.
can I use the help action on the bride to give him advantage on his next wisdom saving throw, inspiring him? Basically
Yes,
saying,
if you say something very inspiring, what would you say to him?
are you gonna let some mangy, fire-fearing mutt scare you like that? You're better than that.
I'm not scared.
No, you are.
This is.
I'm not scared!
This is
Sorry.
the mutt that took your husband.
Oh.
Alright.
Get over it.
Gelding time.
You get advantage back for role playing so well, right there.
Woo!
And you already have advantage, don't you? Then,
I was using my action to do that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm not going to move because I don't want to.
So I have advantage on my fear saving throw or my attack?
On your
can do it
fear
before.
saving
On
throw.
my fear saving throw, okay.
It is time. Are you fighting?
That was my action.
That is the action.
Yep.
The help action.
Okay. Yes.
And I'm not moving. Not close.
All right. It is Grey Muzzle Hobbs' turn, and this time he's going to turn around and try and hit you.
Me?
Or no, you. Sorry.
Oh.
Apparently you don't look enough like a dwarf. She thinks you're a halfling. Harry Steve?
No.
Eating 6 meals a day?
He's
No, wait,
trying to get rid of the must.
I'm above him. He can't reach me. Right. That's how that works. Yeah.
I think his face is actually right in yours.
Oh, I know what the +2 was. It was to shove people.
Oh.
Yeah.
Plus to
No.
shove people.
No.
Hey,
But-
we don't touch people at our table.
I'm not touching him.
You are.
Can we?
I didn't
I'm not
touch
touching
me!
you. I'm not touching you. I'm not
Okay,
touching you.
okay, guys.
What?
I get it. It's funny. He hits.
Oh.
That's not funny.
Even with a disadvantage?
Yeah.
You
When I'm behind this screen,
You need to use
should
my-
sit right there.
No, give her the tower.
Yes,
give her the
give her the
tower.
tower. She gets not 20s.
here he needs this tower because this tower is pretty intense. He hits you for 9. I need
This is
another
not gonna
hand.
work, yeah.
Okay. There you go.
9.
Oh, okay. I'm still breathing.
Just barely.
Sure.
All right.
Dreams, I never die. Bard.
Right.
Alright. Saving throw versus spookiness.
Spookiness with advantage.
11 plus 0. Tell me that's enough.
That is
Lie to me.
that is enough. That is actually enough.
Yes! You're welcome.
I'm not afraid of you!
And I.
All right,
am going
now
to,
show it with your
I'm going to
action.
use my inspiration too.
Oh, I got a 19 on the die plus 4, so that's 23. It's got to be at least 1 hit.
Mm-hmm.
And 11 plus 5, that's 16. That's 2 hits.
Yep.
So, what?
Give you inspiration on that. Attack.
Oh, so I can possibly get a 20?
You can possibly get a
Give it to me.
20. Okay, you
18.
didn't get a 20.
No.
But I got better. Okay, so first I'm going to do the dog.
Okay.
And the dog does 1d6 plus 3.
Okay.
7. And he needs to make a straight saving throw. Is he still conscious?
No, he is not.
I don't even get to roll the damage. I'm rolling it.
Roll the damage. Roll the
You
damage.
and your dog attack in unison. Let's go with that
7
one.
plus 4.
Plus 2.
No, 4 because I'm battle
Already
fury.
adding it.
No, the 2's normal. Then I add this. This is 2 different, so that's plus 4 total. So 7 plus 4 equals 12.
Yeah.
I do 12 damage to the corpse.
Ah,
You and the dog
I
attack at the
finally
same
gonna
time.
hit it, and it's dead.
I'm going to say that you hit first.
Okay.
And it caught fire.
And it
That's,
got fire.
oh yeah, because your thing's on fire. You also would have had a D4.
Three!
ooh, that's like 15 damage.
Yeah!
I'm happy that I was useful. Because with the exception of starting that fire, I did nothing but inspire you.
Are you the warden?
All right.
I'm the wanderer.
Wanderer. What's your special ability?
Unobtrusive.
Up higher?
Resilient, you had advantage on saving throws against corruption.
Higher?
You're a seasoned traveler, you have uncanny ability to predict the weather.
Higher?
Despair.
Oh, it's warden, not wanderer. Warden gets warden's gift.
Yeah, I'm wanderer.
Yeah.
All right.
Wanderer.
You guys, is that for the thing?
Mhm.
Okay. You're not just playing me at the end.
Well, it says there, Domus, by the way, it's my bribe GM with food, go up a level card. Hashtag Monkshin.
Oh, I'm in. Bribe me with food. All
And
right.
I made her watch, too.
Wow.
So,
That-
Galvera is so pleased with you, how you guys took care of this, that she throws a party in your guys' honor. And you guys party through most of the night, and then get some rest.
Where did all this meat come from? Why does it taste so mangy?
Party on guard. Hey, we're all out of pig. We're eating, oh my gosh, I almost said something offensive. Ooh, stereotypical food.
Mm-mm.
I didn't say it. You said it. You're thinking it. You're guilty of thinking it.
I am not guilty of thinking it. Just go ahead, because I have ideas, but no. All right. The next day, you guys go to continue on towards Dale. They give you a little bit more information for your way, and the dwarfs decide to stay for a while because they want to do the repairs, and they insist that you guys go on without them, so that they
Rest
can.
up to make sure that's it.
Yes, you guys are all well rested.
Okay.
I'm going to take a long rest.
Yes.
Like 2 or 3 days.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, I've only got.
Okay, well, he's resting. I'd like to dance with
I have
Oh, yeah.
1 hit point. Literally, I have 1 hit point.
You really brought it down to the wire.
So, you guys are all doing so well, and that you heal before you head out.
Okay.
Yep. And then Galvera bids you a farewell and gives you more than enough extra provisions for the road.
Can I get some lamp oil?
Do you want a lamp and lamp oil?
I'd like a lamp and at least 5 things of lamp oil.
So, I'm a little confused. Do lamps actually exist in Middle Earth?
I don't know.
Yes.
Where is Hakunin?
Do I have a book?
I think it's in that one. Well, I'll also look.
Nope. I want Player's Guide.
Player's Guide?
Equipment lists are in here.
I do believe there are lamps.
Okay. Well,
Find out.
we'll find out. You keep talking.
All right. And as you guys, when you finally leave, trudge along, you see another traveler ahead on the trail, leaning on a staff. He walks wearily along the road. He is an old man, wears a tall, pointed blue hat, a long gray cloak and a silver scarf. He has a long white beard and bushy eyebrows that stick out behind the brim of his hat.
I get in his way. Tell him you shall not pass.
Well, he stops and says,
I succeeded.
Ah.
"Your path goes east, I think, and so does mine today. May I join you on the road?"
I offer him a ride on my
And with
dog.
that, the curtain falls.
Can I help raise the curtain back up?
Just wait. It's not done yet.
Flask of oil is 20 coppers. So a lamp is 120 coppers, while the lantern bullseye is 10 silver. So a lantern's hooded is 5 silver. So lamps do exist.
Yep, you have the cheap one and 5 things.
That's all I want. Stop the great fire.
Yes. Molotov.
So is that the module?
That was the module.
Okay, so let me ask you a few questions. What are you going to do with your actual players when this finishes? Because you are at 741.
To be fair, we did only do the single player.
Well, no, that's all she has left.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And we stalled, delayed, and caused a lot of chaos.
And how long
So-
do we have left? Or how long will we have left?
Well, we got, we start at 210, 225.
Yep.
And go to 435.
4:35.
So,
So
about 2 hours.
So-
you did that in under an hour.
I did that in under an hour. So my idea for this, since we have them for another hour, is first I want them to talk about their experience with each other,
Okay.
and then I want them to journal it, and I'm going to give them 10 minutes to journal at least. And then after they're done journaling, I was going to ask if I could do the hooded tales, is that what it is? Or Hobbit tales?
Oh, the board game?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Or this is what I was going to ask Hockey. Either the Hobbit tales, or we can start session 0 for them developing their own characters.
I think it's, we discuss what you've done, and then start the session 0 stuff. I don't know if we want to, how long we're going to need.
Mm-hmm.
How many players are there?
Right now I have 2.
Okay.
But that could very well climb next week.
Yeah, let's talk about that, whether or not he thinks it's worth just trying to start the session 0.
Mm-hmm.
Having them at least roll them up.
And we need to go through session 0 things again, because although I have made a character recently, I was very, 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 very lost.
Nice.
At
I wouldn't
first.
mind a session 0 for this system as well, because I'm yet to create a character.
Should we try and do that since we still have an hour and 15 minutes?
Well, let's talk first about observations and
Okay.
things like that.
So you started off as a murder hobo and anything negative under the sun that you were doing. And then you started getting better as I started correcting you.
Okay.
Riley tried to be mean and then can't be mean.
And then at the end, I was starting to be indecisive, and so that's when I was asking what I should be doing, and then it ended, so I couldn't really
Yeah.
continue that.
Well, and I thought I kind of quashed that a little
yeah.
bit when you started becoming indecisive. I was giving you options. And then Dan, you were Dan, but you also did a little bit of trying to be malicious, but like not in a horrible way, in like a slightly, if you let this get out of control, I'm going to be awful way.
that was where I was going to try and get out of my bonds if you had to let it go on longer, and then start being disruptive. But once combat started, and I realized that we are screwed.
But we can't.
Just the right character.
That's the one that you need.
I kind of did the kibosh on it myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see that. There was one point where I was thinking about doing a bit of rules wording on the sneak attack, because the way I understand it is, each character has a turn. Okay, and the combat has combat rounds. You can use one sneak attack every turn, which means you can have a sneak attack on someone else's turn.
Yes, which is what he did.
Yeah, but what it means is it's not once per combat round, it's once per turn.
So you can get both.
Right.
He did get both, didn't he?
He didn't attempt the
I
second
didn't
one.
do the second one because how John explained it was that one I could only use it once per
Oh.
round.
Yeah. The way he was
One per 6 seconds.
describing it, it would have been one per round, not one per turn. But I didn't want to get into a full-blown argument and then having to go to
Can I have
DM Sage.
the module?
Yep. Which version? Do you want the one that's colored in? Do you want the one that's not colored in? Do you
It
want
doesn't
yours?
matter.
Here, have yours.
Okay. Mine's prettier.
Ooh.
Alright.
Oh.
I got prettier drawings. They're
Um,
the same drawing as the ones that she did.
So much pretty. I find it's pretty tough to play an archetype when you can't do anything successful.
Yeah.
I was playing the bad luck archetype.
I know,
all of us
and-
were.
And I
Not
had this last week. I had kids that were having bad luck, and how I kind of not diminished it, but like kept them encouraged. As I said, "Oh, you have luck like me when I'm on that side of the screen. It's gonna be okay. You will survive."
So,
And then they die.
question.
Mhm.
Because I've been on that, and that sometimes feels like you're... How should I put it? It's not, or at least for me, when I'm in that situation, it doesn't really help. What I tend to do when I'm on the DM side is, if it looks like you've just got really bad dice, I'll admit it, I will fudge the dice into players'
Oh, I did that the entire thing. You guys should have been dead, all of you. All of you.
Okay, thank you.
I just wasn't going to let a 20 and a 19 not hit and a 20 and an 18 not hit on disadvantage.
Here we
Yeah.
four. Ooh.
Well, how many twos did we roll in a row?
Yeah.
I can.
We all rolled a 2. Like,
I was doing, instead of +3, I was doing -2.
Okay. In that case, good on your part.
Because I don't want to see you guys die, and I know I have to do that for these kids to keep them hooked.
Yeah.
Where they can, you guys did feel anguish. You got down to 1. If it would have killed you, I would have let it kill you.
I got
Yeah.
down to 2.
Yeah.
And in that case, good job at that, because I was convinced that you were rolling accurately.
No.
And we were dying. Dying.
No,
Good
I was rolling and going, I'm killing them. I rolled, so that 14 was a 17.
She's cheating, I'm telling you.
I am cheating.
Luckily.
But
So, good job. Good
I
job
was
on
not
that.
going to let it hit. I thought you had 15 hit points.
13 hit points. And an armor class of 14.
I know. It kept rolling 9, which is a 15, because it has a +5 to hit.
What was that?
And then the 18 and a 19. So I let it hit the first time, thinking that it
My
it
dog
can't
has the
hit
same
that
armor
hard.
class, but he only has 5 hit points.
Ow.
Which is why I didn't attack the dog, because it would just be dead.
How does the road have more hit points than the
I
basically a barbarian?
don't know.
I'm suspect on the way they rolled these characters.
Constitution
Yeah,
is,
why would
is only a +1. So, yeah, a die 12 is my hit die. So 12 plus 1 is 13. I got max hit points for my level.
Well, actually, you aren't even using the Constitution version because you have.
No, that's armor class. This is my hit points right there.
Oh,
13.
no, yeah.
So
And-
you do not have more hit points than I do. You have 11.
Yeah.
I'm equipping our kits with these.
Oh, did you take pictures of my drawings
Mhm.
and stuff? And it's a little slided over on that one.
On that one, yeah. It's the same on all of them, but
Okay.
I tried really hard to get them all in shot, but I was not. But I have them for both my kit and the one that's going in the Adventures in Middle Earth role-playing game kit, which I'm still
Okay.
working on fixing both of those.
Certain
And
level of playing around with them is okay.
yes,
Just,
was I going too far?
you guys think she's going a little too far with the playing around with the jokes?
If you're dealing with a group that's kind of snowball,
Yeah.
I wouldn't play around with them.
Yeah. Well, like the group I have at Spark Central that Shane's been doing, I don't mess around with them. I might make one joke per entire game, and with you guys, I make a lot more based on what you guys are saying. But I also know you guys can get back to attention pretty fast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I would say based on how actually.
So how do you think
much
the other
does
players are
jokes
gonna
actually
do?
distract from the.
So I think that the kids at the other place are going to do really well with maybe 2 or 3 jokes per game. Not round. Per round.
For that.
That's a lot of jokes.
Jokes are not
Per
secret
game.
attacks.
I think that they are there because they really like the game and they really want to see it be successful. So but that might change with the dynamic with someone else being added. And I felt like when I was encouraging them, they were like, okay, I'm not alone. Because I feel like these kids feel alone a lot. And they were in it together. They were both sharing the 2s and 4s. Yeah.
Something that may also help as well is if you find yourself rolling for example, a natural 1, let them see it.
Yeah.
Let them see the natural 1 so they realize that, yeah, sometimes you get that as well.
Except for on my side of the screen,
It doesn't happen.
it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
And if it does, I'm like, I rolled a 1! And then I really make something bad happen to
Yeah.
the... Yeah.
Because it never.
It's like a... I think I've had it happen once. On this side.
I think it's cheating. Just loaded dice.
It's the same die usually on each side of the screen.
I bet you don't even have a 1 on your dice. It's just another 20 that comes up. It's not.
That's not the one you've been rolling, though.
Not.
It is! It's the
I
2
don't
I've been
believe you.
rolling right there.
I don't believe you.
Here's the other black
It's
20.
Never a 1. That's just.
That looks like the same one that you just put it down and brought it back.
Yeah. See. No.
Yeah, where's the
you're
one on
just-
that one? I can't see it.
You're just moving them too quickly for us to make it look like there's more than 1 die. Yeah. See, there's no 1.
I still can't see it.
That's because you're too far away. But if you...
No, it's because my vision is bad.
No, it's because there's no 1 on it.
And then, yeah, those are the only 20s on this. Oh, whoops, there's one more black 20.
Yeah, why are they all black
I don't know. Oh, here's a red one.
ones? Ooh.
No, I was rolling all the black ones because I couldn't read the red one very well in the red tower. All right. So, do you think session 0?
I think if we look like we have enough time, let's try to gauge it at the moment. Remember, they need to do journal entries.
Yes. And that's why I was going to give them 10, 15 minutes. I was going to say 10, and I was going to give them more like 15 if they're still writing.
Well, 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
That's what Hops is giving them is 5 minutes for writing.
Well, since we're getting done way early, I was going to give them extra time, and they didn't journal this last time.
So give them 10 minutes to journal from last time to the first time. But we need to judge at the moment whether or not we have enough time to. You have to do the aftercare stuff. We'll got to make sure all the paperwork's filled out too.
Yes. I told them that it would be okay to finish filling it out this week because we were trying to get onto it. Oh yeah, so paperwork. Maybe giving them a character sheet and going that we're going to be doing this. And and maybe just getting them to roll the numbers at the very end and get an idea of like whether they want to be a hobbit, bard.
Okay, so what we can do is give them my mini character sheets,
Mm-hmm.
the little notepad I showed you.
Yep.
Just for rolling up and keeping until they make a full character.
Mm-hmm. Which in Middle Earth, those won't. Sorry, I'm running on no sleep. I tried to cover.
Person, evil, I tell you.
I say I failed my will save on that one. I just hate the fact that I yawned. I've learned to yawn with my mouth closed.
Character sheet.
Yes.
Yes.
All of those.
Take this thing away from me. I am unhappy with it.
Can I have the? Do you have the stack with you, John?
What?
The stack of them?
No, I have the 3 that you gave us.
Did I hand him only one sheet and then stuffed all the other ones into the pile with the other ones?
She's asking you to know what she did. Here.
Okay.
I'll put away my dice.
Mm-hmm.
What shall we have?
We have a little less than an hour.
Alright, so let's look at character creation. And I didn't bring my little micro patch. I just wanted my to work on some scratch paper.
Plus you.
We're gonna make characters.
Yay.
So we roll 3 die 20. No, 4 die 20, drop the lowest, and that's our score.
For what?
For our stats, right?
Oh, no, I think you just add all of them up.
Oh.
You don't drop them.
It's 4 die 20.
4 die 20. No. Die 100 times 3.
Times 3! I love it!
I know, I dropped them here.
And that's actually just your proficiency.
I am playing a godling.
A god.
Put that in the dark, the tower.
It doesn't fit. These dice tower sizes.
You rolled a 44 or a 77. I can't tell.
I'll take the 77. 77.
Oh, 71.
Oh, okay.
I'll still take the 77.
The best way to do is with a cup.
Oh, I do have a question for you guys before we start doing this. For the Adventures in Middle Earth binder, how I've been setting it up is when you first open up, here's all the maps. Behind all the maps is our original character sheets for us. The ones that, then I have this. I want to put in like a folder. Then I have this one, and I can mark this up with what you need to say and like what I have for notes. But will that be useful to you guys, or do you think that won't be? And then I have a full set, and then I was planning on putting another full set behind this piece of cardboard.
I'm very ashamed that I'm not smart enough to do history introductions. Hi, my name is Slim Shady. I mean, what?
God.
What was that? That was me rolling a 4 on my history introduction. my
lady.
That's what happens when you roll a 4. In the box.
I'm sorry. Oh, you're making me cry. I'm laughing so hard.
After that, I was like, yeah, your characters are getting thrown out and aired out.
Oh, she just...
You could have had Galavera standing there.
Yeah. I chose to make her sit because you peasants weren't worth it.
No. She sits. And then when the combat starts, she stands up for her speech.
I will not stand
with her sword
for
drawn.
this.
Look, see?
I'll sit for
She's
this.
sitting there. Blah, 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 blah. And then, how dare you? Grab your sword. See? In that pose, that's what she's doing her
She's
speech.
as tall as the throne.
Yeah, she's taller than her husband. Because I have her husband's miniature. And his throne is a little bit shabbier.
Ooh.
Ooh, it's a matriarch.
Yes, it is a matriarch.
Okay. Is there a pin out there that I can use?
Pen?
A pin. An actual pin. Yes. One of those.
That's a good tell. Sports
I have my eye.
No, that's not
Oh, I took it pinned into the hand. Look, there's even a black dot.
Oh, nice.
And I tossed it with the point at me.
But it didn't hurt. It just took it to the palm, pinned in first.
It took it to the next level.
Ooh.
See, now my mind is. I think you said palm, and I'm thinking Buddhist palm, which made my mind go back to Kung Fu Hustle, and then I'm remembering I think they're trying to make a Kung Fu Hustle 2.
That'd be hilarious.
Yes.
I love it. I think I should have another little Ziploc baggie here, because all 3 of these things should be in separate bags.
You have 2 Ziploc baggies. One I put the.
There should have been a 3rd one, which means I've lost one.
I was gonna say I've never seen a 3rd one.
Ah.
You have to go the other direction,
Terrible
Riley.
What? Why are they... No. Okay, these are terrible dominoes.
Well, they were supposed to be dominoes.
How is this not knocking it over? Come on.
Hey! Those are actually not very sturdy.
No.
They're made of foam,
Yes.
so don't break my
What they're
stuff.
being hit by other things made of foam.
Exactly.
What?
So we need to print off or copy a character sheet, an empty one, which I don't have of Avengers in Middle Earth,
We
but
can
I
just
know
start
that.
with scrap paper.
Okay.
I'm fine with scrapping.
Okay. Somewhere in all of this, I have a spiral notebook.
So here's the question. I don't know if we discussed it with Hawk. I think we did actually. Keep everybody decent, but so there we can use the array and point by, which will prevent overpowered characters, or we can just do the die rolls and watch people walk around with I have a 3 strength. Oh, did I say walk? I have a 3 strength. I ain't walking anywhere.
I'm kind of whimpering.
I'm going to hobble everywhere.
I don't like point.
I hope.
No, point by you won't get to the ammo.
I know.
But you don't like point by.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay.
I like having terrible characters. It makes me have to roll.
I was getting on here for a reason, a therapeutic reason.
Liar, liar, pants on fire. It's my job to lie about why I'm on the phone.
I'm not lying about why I'm on the phone. I'm literally looking at my address because I can't remember it like a noob.
Did you recently move?
I moved and then moved.
Okay, that
How long have you lived in this place?
I have lived in this place
How long have you been in this place?
for 9 months, but I've only actually been at the address for 4.
How does that work?
Because internship.
Okay.
I was gone for 4 months or 5 months.
Gotcha.
I'm going to use these because it has
Keep switching
46s.
dice.
No, because
Okay.
it
Oh,
has
yeah.
46s.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
So,
I
you
need
only
to.
4 or 3.
What was I looking up? Oh yeah, address. I know what street I live on, and I know how to give directions to it, but I don't know how to give it the actual address.
Remember the handy chair as well.
Oh yeah, I need to give you guys my address for if you guys wanted to come. You weren't here Monday. I am having a shindig on Saturday around 6 in the afternoon because it is my birthday.
This Saturday.
This Saturday.
After
I will have to
our
see.
training course, right?
Yes, but I am not going to the training course this Saturday because I would like to sleep in, and also I'll freak out before the party. And I'm making my own cake because I like to bake, and I don't get to do it very often.
It doesn't seem like much of a surprise.
It's not a surprise. I planned my own
While you're
party.
setting up, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to get something from Hawk's living room. Left up there. Not living room. Whatever, it doesn't matter. You don't care where it is.
Like you said.
I care where it is.
Yeah, because if I know where it is, I can go get there.
Look,
get it
if you're gonna do that a bit harder, I've got tension in there.
Can I roll?
I mean, you can.
Can I count the roll?
Yes.
Can I not count the roll? Oh.
So, what are we roll? How are we creating characters?
Yeah. Is it 4 minus 1 or just straight 3?
So a guy goes into the therapist's office and he says, I'm a wigwam. I'm a teepee. I'm a wigwam. I'm a teepee. And the assistant says, Doc, what's wrong with him? Can't you tell? He's 2 tenths.
Nice. Are we doing 4d6 minus lowest or just 3?
We're waiting for the storyteller to talk.
Uh,
What does the rules say about rolling up a character? Rules is written. How's it say?
Yeah, I
They're
don't.
not written in text.
I'm not very good at this.
And this is why we're going through it.
Haha.
That's exactly why I needed us to go through it.
And this is why we're doing it.
Yeah.
The
It's not
greatest
in
of
this one,
all
it's in the other
Kickstarters,
one.
by the way, is Pebble Time, which is a color e-paper display smartwatch that made $20 million.
Why did it make so much? What was so...
I'm not sure, but I mean, each watch was like 159. Early bird is $159. $179 got you a watch.
That's not the greatest Kickstarter.
Regular retail price. No, it is the greatest Kickstarter.
That's 40 times the...
20 million is the most anybody has ever made on Kickstarter. Period.
Okay, I understand that. But in terms of what they're expecting to spend and what they got, the ratio.
Yeah, that was only 40.
Okay,
40 times.
compared to the guy who did a Kickstarter just so he can get pizza.
Alright. Yeah, I don't know if they have those statistics out there. So,
Did he end up throwing a party?
No! He just ordered pizza.
Wasn't there a guy who was making, like, mashed
Did he only
potatoes
want
or something?
$20 or
No,
something?
potato salad.
Something like that.
There's another thing where a guy was making potato salad, and then he asked for people to donate. And then so many people started donating, he started making like, okay, if you donate, I'll give you some potato salad. And then he got too many backers, and he kind of had some problems.
$6.3 million is what Kickstarter's at right now. That puts it at...
A trajectory of?
Well, I'm not looking at trajectories. I'm looking at what it currently...
Placed.
It's 15, 14,
I need you guys out of my
13. It is 0.03 away from being 12th place on the top 12. It's currently Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon. Bring Back Mystery Science Theater 3000.
No.
That made 5.76 million.
Yes.
I heard of the
That was
fidget cube.
Fidget
Can we
cube.
do this for Firefly?
It doesn't matter how much money you raise for Firefly.
The
Yeah.
4 or 3 dice.
See, the problem with Firefly is the network that it was on.
Fox Network destroyed it.
Yeah. Fox doesn't
I mean,
like
how do
the
you expect a
shows.
show to go well when you put the episodes out of order?
I mean, Fox did originally have Family Guy and then took it off. And it took a Cartoon Network actually showing that, no, this is actually a good show before they took it back. They did the same thing with Futurama.
Mhm.
And, yeah, the problem is with Fox.
Fox is a horrible network.
And take a look at what they do with the X-Men movies.
We don't talk about them.
That's my rolling.
So, why are we
John,
wrong? Enough delaying.
I'm
You
deferring
have-
to you.
A story guide, a player's guide in front of you.
I have a Middle Earth player's guide in front of me, but
That's-
isn't it the other one?
No.
Because the player needs to know what they need to roll to make a character.
Yeah. So, what are the options? You don't have to decide on one right now. What are the options for rolling up a character?
Play by point,
Point by.
point by,
Mm-hmm.
and then rolling.
Okay. What options are there for rolling?
Isn't there straight rolls and then rolling +1 but dropping the lowest die?
Yeah.
Yeah, generally, there is point by, 3d6 straight, 46 drop the lowest.
And then there's also, not a lot of people use it, but you just have these 6 numbers to split where you want. They just give you those 6 numbers and you can take them.
It's point by, isn't it?
No. I mean, you can get those same numbers in point by, but it's less flexible because you only have those 6.
All right.
Now, do you know what the benefits are of each and the disadvantages?
So the point by, you won't have a misaligned character essentially. So
they're going to be a lot more balanced, but there's going to be a lot more homogeny.
yeah, so they're going to be a lot of the same.
Yeah.
And then if you do
there's still quite a bit of customization that can be done with the point by, but what it means is that there's less likely of chance of a person running around with a level 1 with 3 18s.
The standard point because
it keeps them within a reasonable realm of reality in terms of ability scores.
5e Player's Handbook, there are 3 options.
With 3d6,
are 4 die minus yours.
You can either do it straight, which is like very organic, and they have to decide, okay, what do you do with this? Or you can do 3d6 and place it wherever you want, which gives them some customization.
Do we have a player's handbook, a regular player handbook, in the kit?
in the Adventures in Middle Earth kit? No.
Yes, we need one, just so we can deal with some of these questions. There are going to be questions that can only be answered in here, like what is if you divide by 2, what do you do with the remainder? I mean, you know, if it's not even, so it's like I got a 1.5. You say, do I get a 2 or do I get a 1?
Well, a 1.
Yeah.
Unless you get a 0.5, and then you get a 1.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Step 1, we have to use this guide to do it, because this explains the differences when we get to those points, but it does not give you the over. Yeah. So we start with step 1 here. Choose a race, or in this case, a culture. So step 1, you choose your culture. No, we're going by the system. So we're going to choose culture. So
I have another player's handbook here, and there are 3 more on the shelf, I think.
we have 7 races if we count the other book, and you add the high elves. So step 1 is to choose a race and then a class.
Choose a culture.
Culture, and then you choose class.
okay, so I've already decided on my race.
Culture?
Yes.
On my culture, yes.
I'm sorry, I'm going to keep correcting you because this is AIM and we need to make sure that we know the difference.
Okay. All right, so
I'm going to do dwarf.
I want to make some of these shoes good. Do I want an elf, or was it the bardings that was the better shooters? I'm gonna go barding, because the bardings had a wonderful meat tool, but dwarves get magic.
Dwarves get magic?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to call him Hey.
Yeah, I'm gonna go barding. So you're a hobbit. You're a what?
What else?
Wood elf, and you're a what? Dwarf.
Dwarf.
Okay, that sounds like a good team. All right. So choose a race. Race you choose. Then we make notes of racial traits and stuff. Can we get some regular pieces of paper so we're not trying to do all this on this?
I'm up for the challenge.
I like the challenge.
You like the challenge? I want to see what I'm writing.
Well, are we actually using them?
No, I'm not asking for a character sheet. Just a regular sized piece of paper.
Yes, but why do you need to write something that you need to read if you're not going to need to?
Because I don't know what I'm writing from 1/7 to another.
Take 2 of them. I'll take the third.
You don't have to play an archetype right now. You can be a normal person.
Oh wait,
This is a normal person.
I'm handing you each one.
I don't want one.
They don't want
I
one.
want the challenge.
Challenge it.
Fine, just take the challenge.
We are taking the challenge. There's no way we're gonna lose. No.
All right. So,
I
how many of these player character how many of these do you have available?
We have 3 on the shelf.
Where's the cat?
The kit's in the vehicle.
Okay.
room.
I have 2. 1 for you, 1 for me.
Okay.
And then there are 3 literally behind you. That's Hawk's Notes version.
Here you go.
Where's my handwriting?
I don't know. Why
Oh, it's not my handwriting.
I think it's my handwriting.
Yeah, it's supposed to know.
Okay.
Oh, this is my. No.
So we choose your race, and then you're supposed to control traits graded by your race on your character sheet. Be sure to note your starting language and your base speed as well.
Yeah, this is your
Culture.
changed it.
But I'm telling you, I'm reading from one book to another.
Yeah.
Good. Traits. So I need to make on my scratch notes. I got to give myself +1 to con, and 2 additional ability scores by 1. I'm going to go Dex. Age, let's see. I'm going to be 16. There's old. Medium. Between 5 and 6 feet, I'll be 5'6". Speed, base walking speed is 30. Clear eye, I have proficiency in insight. Now, normally I would just be filling in the dots there. Starting virtue, cultural virtue of my choice, I'm going to take that. Bow. I can speak, read, and write Gaelish. Languages. Virtue. And
Rich.
Dan could have moved through you.
if I didn't already know what I wanted to do, I would suggest that you would have them just write down that they have a cultural virtue if they have one, and not actually try to pick which one it is. But I already knew in advance what I wanted. So don't forget, you're going to be telling these people.
1d6. Oh wait, no. 10d6. Oh, yes, that's exactly 10.
Bow.
That's how much gold I have.
Attack.
Or silver, sorry.
Damage. Plus 1d8 on crit. Okay. Languages. Danish. Okay, that's it for that. So, next step is to choose your class.
So, we're not doing, you just have them write down their proficiencies, or will we even have them do that?
Well, there's a spot on a character sheet. You just dot in your proficiencies.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think the small ones are any better or worse. I mean, they can use a piece of scrap paper for when they
I
start
just
rolling
don't
things
know
up.
if they have the skills.
What?
No, not the kids. On the character sheet.
They do.
Do they have the skills for Adventures in Middle Earth?
Yes, you're using an Adventures in Middle Earth character sheet.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the little ones.
No, I said we shouldn't use those. We should just go ahead and use the form.
Okay. Because I'm like,
Okay.
where do you put your height?
Should be in the character stats stuff. Alright. Class stuff. Where's my class stuff?
No, there's no space for it here.
Is that what what's a blank character sheet looks like? Because that's pre-filled in. Okay, so that's on page 2 of your character sheet.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Don't forget, we should have a character sheet that has. Are we doing comeliness?
See, that's the other thing that we need to know.
Are short bows simple weapons in this?
And is comeliness just going to be another?
Because they are in 5e.
No, they would be.
Not simple. A little bit more.
Would comeliness just be another stat on the side, or would it be a skill?
Comeliness is a trait. I mean, an ability score.
Equipment in here?
That's cheating. Okay, 151?
No, we got 146.
No, 151. Simple ranged weapon short bow.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
I know what I'm talking about.
I thought the crossbows were something.
Only the hand ones.
They don't even have crossbows in Middle Earth.
Oh, that makes sense. I know the longbow commercial.
Okay. So then we choose, after we get our stuff for race. What were you saying?
Culture.
For culture.
And then classes.
Well, we got the culture, then now you got to choose your class.
Okay.
So we got Scholar, Learned, Expert, Master of Healing, Slayer, Savage, Deadly Warrior. Slayers are more associated with barbaric or martial cultures. So that's equivalent to a barbarian. Scholars are closest to a cleric or a wizard. Treasure hunter, burglar, less polite people. Wanderer, experienced traveler, wanderers on home road. And warden, brave spirit, and warrior, stalwart this one. I think I'm going to be a warrior, but I gotta check my stuff here. So warrior is basically a straight fighter.
We still not reached the part where we're supposed to roll our stats.
Well, what, are you just? Well, you have to figure your class first. I mean, yeah, your class. What class are you?
Treasure hunter.
Okay, so write down treasure hunter
I already
and
did.
their stuff that's right over
I already did.
there. All right, so you've got your class. Your level is 1,
Whoa.
You're way ahead of all of us.
Okay.
and step 3 is determine your ability scores.
No, that's the next one. Sweet.
And journey your character 6 ability scores, randomly roll 4 6 dice and record the total of the highest 3 dice. That is their standard. So it's 4 drop the lowest, or you can use the array or the point buy.
Sweet. Okay, I can finally roll these dice. Ah. That's what I get. And I'm guessing, do we roll in the order, or so in what order we get, that's what we put in the stats, or do we choose?
Okay, so do it 5 more times so that you have 6 numbers. If you want to save time and don't like the idea of random, Now take your 6 numbers and write the numbers besides one of your character's 6 abilities. So you put it where you want to put
Okay.
it. So I'm putting my high score in Dex. Because I'm that kind of fighter.
Thank you. Oh yeah, there we go.
Well, a Wanderer can have a plus 2 range. Okay. I might take the Wanderer.
Okay. We decided that we needed to figure out, because I finished that in an hour. So we needed to figure out
Finished what in an hour?
The module.
the module.
The ending of it.
The what?
The ending of the module in an hour.
Okay.
So we went to work on going through how to make a character.
Okay. So that you're fresh up on that because you're going to be doing that soon.
Well, yeah, if it only takes an hour. So say I give them 5 minutes worth
Well,
of...
you're probably going to have 2 or 3 new players.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Well, and actually, he got a new sign up today as well. Did you see that email?
Mm-mm.
So I sent a little flyer thing and he handed it out and somebody signed up today. So there's the 4 that didn't make it that were supposed to be there, plus 1 other, so that's at least 5 that should be joining next week.
Yeah.
At least
You
5.
running.
But
going
we'll
back to real.
be finishing because
Yeah.
of Grey Muzzle Hob. I mean, they didn't hit.
I was rolling like
They didn't
fours.
hit Grey Muzzle Hob for at least a good 3 rounds.
Well, no, I had him the first time.
Okay, and then it was
Yeah.
3 rounds.
We had a lot of 2s, a lot of 4s.
I did 2
And
things.
I wasn't even here.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the problem.
So you guys like what I did with the sashes there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
So I accomplished only 2 things. One, I lit up the fire, which they were able to use. And at the very end of the last round, I gave him advantage so he could finally pass his will save. That's it. None of my attacks hit.
I'm with you, man.
Yeah, the
Understand
dog and
all
I
too
were the
well.
only people that actually.
Was that right?
The dog and I were the only ones that actually.
The dog always kicks butt.
I hit last. I finally hit it, and
He did it for like
Technically,
15
he didn't,
almost.
but we allowed him to hit it.
Oh, okay.
He said that the dog hit first, but then
And then he changed
retracted.
it because the dog killed it.
So I got my tux order down at Men's Warehouse. It's really
Yay.
sad.
Yay.
Brian, I'll have to
long tail or short tail.
long. It's a morning coat
Okay.
with the striped gray ascot.
It's getting real close, isn't it?
4th of July.
But on you, is it going to be a long tail or a short tail?
It's gonna be a little short. Actually, they don't actually have one quite long enough. They said it might be 2 inches short of normal. They said since I'm all legs and short body, that it'll probably work out.
Okay.
So if I was a long body, then they'd say it would be a real problem. But they're gonna get it to me early to try out. So, and then
How do I determine if I'm poor, martial, prosperous?
That's
so
based on your
if
culture.
we're going through next week,
Mhm.
I don't see that.
and okay, where are we at?
Oh, you didn't even make the custom character sheets.
Yeah,
aren't you,
because
for
I need
comeliness and sand?
comeliness and sand.
Okay, well, I can do that. That doesn't take me long.
So we're going to roll then, not do points.
For
Stats. Are we doing that, or
for
are we-
what? Comeliness?
For
for the
all.
whole thing?
Stats.
Strength,
We'll do-
intelligence, wisdom, dexterity, constitution, charisma, courage.
Yeah. Roll. Yeah, don't.
Okay,
don't do
so
points, I
the-
hate points.
Rolls as written. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, rules are written. You can tell us
Yeah.
otherwise. Rules are written are 4 dice,
4d6,
6,
take
drop,
the lowest one.
and then put them in what order you want to.
That's fine for this. But at least it's rolled rather than points.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got the point inflation of the extra die, but I can live with it as long as it's rolled.
And
What aggravates me is the points thing because it makes such vanilla characters.
Well, it does. I mean, the highest score you can get on the rolls.
No, the point system is just so vanilla. And the nice thing about dice is it makes, statistically you'll still have similar, but you'll have your outliers that makes it more interesting.
So
And then,
the next part is I think that we're only going to get through them choosing their culture and their background.
Okay.
Because, and maybe
They'll get to
rolling
play
the
for a little
dice.
while, right?
They'll
for
play
about
the
an hour.
first hour.
And then you say, okay, now you finished that. You ready to go on for make your own character?
After-
Well, no.
Journal? They need a journal.
Journal.
Yeah, journal, yeah.
We're going to have a discussion and then journal.
Okay.
And
Yeah, you're supposed to do post-processing and then journal about it.
yeah. Then, so that I figured would take about 15 minutes.
We'll see.
Yeah. And then I was going to at least have
Some of
them.
them have really significant impairments.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Yeah.
And then I was at least going to have them pick their culture,
Okay.
and then take what they have for their culture and put it on the.
On the character sheet.
So that will take them probably the
So
entire
send
rest
me
of
an
the time.
email saying, Hawk, you need to make the customized character sheets.
Now, you might get as far as culture and class.
I might get as far, as culture in class.
All right. That's
But
fine.
they'll roll their stats the next section, because
Ooh, I got
step
more
3
emails
is
from
roll
the
stats.
Other
Yeah.
boss.
But it might go faster, it might go slower. That's okay. We're in this for the long haul. So
She needs to have, in her Adventures in Middle-earth kit, 1 standard player's handbook.
And I don't own
Because
one.
she has to, well, it's
well, I
not.
own many.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, put one. We're taking the standard kit, right? Or just
I've
my
been
bag?
using your bag
Well,
and my
we've got
stuff.
the RPGers. I'm bringing the bus anyway. I hope I'll bring the trailer, but I'll bring the bus anyway. And it has the D&D kit in there.
I figure
So-
that if we're going to end up doing that, I'm going to need both the AIM, the D&D kit, and his kit, and then my
So why
couple.
do you need his kit? I don't understand.
Well, we've been using the
Maps and minis.
Oh,
and minis.
right.
and it's
And
just
my-
easier
my-
not to separate.
And
it.
my tent.
Yes, no, I agree with that. That's fine. I'll have everything on the bus. You just let me know what you need.
Okay.
They won't need to handle the player's handbook. You just sit there and tell them the instructions and
Did
what
Shane join?
No, nobody came in on the.
AAA is having. Who's AAA?
Triple A.
Yeah, who is that?
It's
That's having connectivity issues.
That's been there since the beginning. I think that's
Oh.
us. No.
No, that's somebody else, but they're not connected.
I didn't see
That's been that
anything
way
on
since the
Discord.
talk show.
Oh, weird. Wait a minute.
I'm sending an email.
You got 2 instances going.
do
I'm
it.
supposed to have 2 gypsies. That's what's wrong. Was that up there the whole time during the talk show?
I think so.
We didn't change anything besides the layout.
Because that's what we're actually in. That, yeah, no wonder that doesn't work. That's probably canceling each other out. Where's the mouse?
It's
Over here.
over by
We got,
the person who knows how to use it.
we got the 2 people.
Yeah, that browser shouldn't even be running.
I need to be on.
And now we're still alive.
So I'm just going to go over the order of creating.
Okay, I'm totally into that. So culture, and then
I might want to take these down as some notes.
I'm taking these down as notes. So first, number 1 is culture. Number 2 is class. Not class.
It is class. Number 2 is
it
class.
Class. Okay, class.
Yeah, that's going to be like warden, treasure hunter, etc.
Okay.
Number 3 is determinability scores.
Ability scores.
6 dice 6, drop the lowest, and then put them. No, 4 dice 6, drop the lowest, not 6 dice 6.
Well, you are generous.
I got nothing but 18s across the board. That's
I'm
right, because you don't
emailing
realize
Hawk.
Then 4 is describe the character.
Why are you hiding this out of camera sight the whole time?
Because it was being really mean over there.
So he started with it, and he was rolling low, and then it brought it over
Oh,
here.
give me the gamer superstition stuff. Come
And then
on,
they
people.
wanted
I
me to
literally
roll
wasn't
low.
drawing. I literally
That's
couldn't
way
roll anything
cooler
higher
on
than a
camera
4.
than
Oh,
that,
it was
Bob.
it was out there. It was so beautiful.
It was out there for
and I
most
kept
of it.
rolling 4s.
Yeah, it got a lot of attention.
It
Particularly
did.
because
We didn't.
every time we were using it, it was rolling low.
It doesn't
Did you
roll
get-
any lower
That's
or
exactly how
higher,
it works.
people.
No, it's how that works.
Okay, I need.
Yeah,
we all
I need
know.
Fuck,
to,
you
All
say
right,
that.
too many
but
voices.
You say that until you sit down and start rolling.
Danielle,
I'm trying to.
what are you on?
forget.
3 or 4?
I'm on
Then you
3.
know.
This is 3's ability scores. 4.
4 is describe your character. That's where you're going to put your background and everything in.
Okay. Well, you
Okay,
kind of
yeah.
do that a little bit in culture.
No, you don't choose your background and culture. Background is a separate thing.
Oh no! Wait. Oh no. So not describe your culture. 4 is background.
I already had a checklist on the. You needed an AIM character creation checklist. Is that what you needed? I already had a 1-page checklist for all of this.
For a 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons
For
character?
AIME character creation.
Okay, where is it? On the site?
I thought so. So it's not something you guys don't have a copy of it at all.
Well, not that I remember having a copy of it.
My dyslexia is really bad. Is that right?
Yeah, I did it for Spartan Show. No, that wasn't AIME. What was it? I did it for something.
Is that
No,
right?
you did it for the
RPG
first edition
researcher?
D&D game.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I got a copy of the first edition one you published.
Maybe I didn't do it. I did it for 5th edition. I know I did it for 5th edition. So I did it for Spartan Show.
Yeah.
I created a checklist for that. You're right. I definitely created it for 1st edition.
Well, it's just the same procedure for 5th edition. 5th edition and
Except
AIME
for
have
it
the
has
same
different
character
names.
creation procedure. So if you
Yeah,
have a 5th edition
do.
one, we should use it.
It's SpokaneRPG.com.
SpokaneRPG.com.
Probably www.2.spokaneRPG.com.
Revised AIM sheets? What do you want the title of it to be?
That's fine. Revised name sheets. Oh, you got this filled out.
Yeah, both of us do. Or an existing ADP card. I don't know how that works.
Then they probably need that account number.
I will need to call on that.
Oh,
I don't know if it has an account number because I've tried to get an account number before, but
Okay.
It should be your social security number. Existing ADP numbers?
Okay, well then if
Nobody knows that.
Then,
Yeah.
then all right.
you don't get, it's not like a regular card. I mean, it runs like a regular card, but it doesn't.
We'll find out.
Okay.
Can I tell you that the insurance was $950?
No, holy moly.
Yeah.
We need another contract. All right, well,
We're gonna rack them up. We'll get lots of them. Did you see that Spokane Public Schools retweeted or liked whatever the tweet that I did about yesterday?
Okay.
Spokane Public Schools tweet liked or whatever our tweet
Okay.
about them because I mentioned them in our program for yesterday.
I got an invitation from you to join a paid service of Psychology Today.
yeah, I've gotten it twice.
Yeah, the Psychology Today just does that because RPG Therapeutics is so we're listed in Psychology Today. RPG Therapeutics is.
Okay, and I was wondering if it was important, so yeah. I was reading it.
Well, if you want to be listed as a practitioner, I wouldn't do it right away. I waited years, but I've been getting phone calls from clients every week now because of the listing.
Okay.
Now it's mostly for people wanting diagnoses, which we don't do formal diagnoses. We do functional diagnoses. We do functional assessments, not formal diagnoses. So I've had to keep referring them to neuroed, but then today I got some that we might have some kids with trauma and stuff that might be
It's
interesting.
not coming up, is that right? Your email address.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. I just couldn't remember which.
But Psychology Today is bringing us both phone calls and emails, so I think it's worth being in there. But you guys don't need
SpokaneRPG.com,
to.
The Adventurers Guild, episode.
So
one,
just in the
narrative.
search box in the upper right-hand corner, you can type in checklist. Hopefully that'll pull it up for you.
Okay, so background, forest background, and what does this mean?
Okay, new player intake checklist, AD&D character creation checklist, Hugs World of Beirut 5E character creation
There
checklist.
you go. That's it.
So the World of Beirut 5E.
Yep.
Okay.
It's still the same.
Would it be a little bit different?
Not the order of stuff. The sources would be very low because you'll say look at the wiki for some of the races, but that's it. The races.
Which are
So apparently you have a PDF, two PDF versions, with just one of them says PDF on the end of it for some reason.
Okay. Well, are they
Looking
different
at-
version numbers? One's probably newer than the other.
They're identical, 20150126A.
Okay.
So just open up one.
Whatever works. And that's pretty old.
How was your
2015, yeah.
Yeah. What's that?
Oh, we are on the air.
Yeah,
So
you're
I don't
still
know.
in there.
How was your concussion?
Healed up. My lower back's still healing, neck's still healing, but my concussion's been
We may want to update this.
Yeah, I have a newer version of that. If you wanted to use that, I have a newer one.
Okay. So, 1, choose race, choose general, well, this would be cultural. So it should say choose culture. It should say ability score, adjustment, ability.
Yeah, I can email you the newer version I have on my laptop.
Ability score.
Do the background.
The 7th role is automatically allocated comeliness. So somebody can't choose to be pretty or ugly. You're just going to make that happen.
Yeah. Because otherwise people end up using as dump stats all the time.
So they're really,
intentionally
really
having
ugly.
Okay.
My experience has been if they get 7 stats instead of 6, everybody just goes average on comeliness for the most part, and they use it as a dump stat.
Right.
Bump up their other stats. So that's why comeliness is what you get is what you get.
Okay.
Everything else you get to choose. That one.
Describe your texture, and there's lots of things there to check off. Those speech, vision, and all that stuff should have been. A lot of the describe your character should be already checked off by now. When you get to 4,
but I'll give you the newest version I have of this.
You've done them. They're part of your culture. Okay. Like,
and I'll double check. I thought I had an AIM version, but now I'm not sure. It might have just been so similar.
That you were like, why?
Yeah.
Why is
so
now?
this is pretty good.
Yes,
I needs a little bit tweaked to make it.
That's a way older version. I have newer versions.
Okay.
If you send me an email saying ask for the latest version of character creation checklist, I'll dig through my archives.
You doing that right now?
Might as well. I've already
Okay.
got an email out to him.
Well, do it.
All I have to do is hit this little button and.
Oh, Dan, I got to show him the tablet, the bamboo thing.
Oh yeah, he'll like that. Share this with Hawk.
The only downside is you have to use their pen. But it's wireless. Oh, battery powered. Okay. You can just sync it to your Android device like my phone. Plus, you have a hard copy. Yeah. So.
Yeah, what's your Twitter?
Is that the one you can cook?
You can just slide in. What?
Is that the one you can put in your microwave and
What?
it erases?
What? No. What are you talking about?
There's a paper.
No, this isn't paper. This is a tablet.
It's a drawing
put
tablet.
paper over
Computers.
Okay.
And it electronically memorizes your drawing.
Okay.
And then you can sync it to your phone.
What I'm
It keeps a
thinking
local
of.
copy of all your different images. And then when you sync it up, it all goes to your phone, and then you can do whatever you want with it. But meanwhile, you have a hard copy of drawing. So
Okay, so what I'm talking about is, it's kind of like, okay, so you draw onto a special pad.
no, just any paper.
Oh yeah,
Any
no,
paper
but
will do for this. And then
there's
it's got
a-
the tablet behind
it's
it.
there's like binders, and there's loose leaf, and then you can X whatever file you want it to go into, and you take a scan of it with your app on your device, and then it sends it to that folder, and then you throw it in the microwave, and it erases it.
So it's e-paper.
It's e-paper.
Yeah, it's an e-paper. This is not e-paper. Even though they kind of call it that, but it's not.
Are you in shock?
Look, that you microwave paper? Yes.
Why are you in shock about that?
Look at this.
That looks full paper. What?
It's a full color paper printer. It uses paper and ink to print a model automatically three-dimensional in color.
How much is it?
I haven't finished watching it. I just sent you the link though to your Twitter.
Only
I've been trying to save up about $600 for a good resin 3D printer. That'll do miniature level.
Yeah.
You know, you have to get a certain resolution.
Just showing you an example. That's
That's
Holy crap! That's 3D paper printed.
yeah.
I want to see it go.
And it comes out in color immediately.
Jeff, you wanna be in awe? It's a 2-minute video about how that paper works.
No, I'm really not. I'm not interested. I mean,
Well, the question is because paper's getting more expensive,
is that
is
cheaper
it
than?
more or less than resin?
I don't know.
Because paper's getting increasingly expensive.
Is it? I mean,
I don't know.
of the plastics, resin's the most expensive, right?
No, it's just it's what you're. It's the better quality than
Right.
the wire feed. Doesn't have all those same lines and stuff. It's the better
Right.
quality.
And
There's a whole when you say resin, there's a whole range of resins. So
so it's a liquid feed and not a melted
wire
string.
instead of wire feed. It's
Yeah.
it's tubs that you fill, and they come in a whole range of different chemicals of different quality. So yeah, there isn't any one resin.
I saw this one that uses powdered or
Yeah.
it's heated, so it has to melt the plastic first.
Yeah.
In the vat, which means what you're supposed to do is that when you have the little scraps and the things that hang off the extrusions, you take it off and you throw it back in the
Flash
bucket
it.
and recycle it.
Right. Yeah.
Press play on that video.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. See this. Because we kind of finished. It's 8:46. I'm going to call it.
Okay. Good night.
And dream well.
Peace out.
Good night.
I'll write someone in the screen. Where's the
Mouse.
mouse?
I'll just do it here.
Okay.